Did Revan inspire Palpatine? So Emperor Palpatine, Space Voldemort with a political science degree, took over the galaxy, right? Cool. But what if I told you he wasn't the first Sith to play 4D chess with the entire Republic?
The words of a single senator can sway the thoughts of millions.
Nope. That honor might belong to everyone's favorite mask-wearing, morally gray icon, Revan. Revan was a Jedi, then a Sith, then a Jedi again. That coworker who's vegan on Monday, keto on Tuesday, and back to chicken nuggets by Friday? That's Revan, but with Force powers. Look, he fought in the Mandalorian Wars. He turned Sith to end the war, conquered half the galaxy, got smacked with a Force concussion, rejoined the Jedi, and then went on a soul-searching journey that makes Eat, Pray, Love look like a weekend trip to Vegas. And then there's Palpatine. The guy stayed at one desk for decades, whispering, "I love democracy," while actively melting it with Force lightning and executive orders. Here's the spicy part. Revan made a holocron. Imagine a red glowing Rubik's Cube or pyramid, but packed with philosophy, tactics, and tips for aspiring young galactic dictators. Think of it as a TED Talk from hell. So according to legends, pre-Disney canon, Darth Bane finds this holocron, reads it like the Sith version of The Secret, and goes, you know what? 2 Sith max. No more Sith meetups. No more Sith brunches. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's a terrible joke. But look, the rule of 2 is born. And guess who inherits Bane's legacy? That's right, Papa Palpatine. So Palpatine, or Darth Sidious, eventually gets access to a holocron called the Telos holocron, which contains the teachings from Bane, and possibly Revan. Look, it makes sense. Revan manipulated the Jedi Council, convinced an entire army to follow him in the darkness, waged a secret war. Sound familiar? Sidious didn't reinvent the Sith. He just plagiarized the best parts. Same playbook, just with more wrinkles and no mask. So if you think Palpatine was some one-of-a-kind Sith genius, no, think again. He's the sequel. Revan is the original screenplay. What do you think? Sound off in the comments below. Do you think Sidious was inspired by Revan? Do you think he was inspired by Bane and all of it? Or do you think that he forged an evil path of his own?